6 months ago, I was standing on a train platform feeling completely lost and alone. I was heartbroken, about to lose my job, and I had just been diagnosed with depression. Today, I'm in my dream apartment after landing a 6-figure job. So, what's my manifestation secret? Wrong question. I didn't manifest my dream life, I engineered it. Hi everyone, my name is Emily. I'm an engineer and a psychology coach. If you're watching this and feeling stuck, lost, and alone, I need you to know that I've been there. My life at 30 did not meet my expectations. I understand your pain, but it's not meant to be your future. On this channel, I give you content to help you walk out of that darkness and design, build, and manifest your dream life. 6 months ago, I was heartbroken from a relationship that ended badly. I was on the verge of being laid off, and I came home to a teeny tiny apartment that I shared with 3 other roommates. When I looked at the mirror, I felt like a shell of myself. I didn't need some doctor to diagnose me with depression. But here's where everything changed. I stopped treating manifestation like wishful thinking and started treating it like the engineering project it is. Today, I'm going to share with you my systematic approach that I use to completely transform my life. You can have your dream life in just 6 months, but not through toxic positivity. You need proven engineering principles combined with psychology to completely rewire your mind for success. So let me paint you a picture of where I was 6 months ago. I was crying in my car halfway through a bag of potato chips, resenting myself for still being stuck in a job I hated. And on top of that, my boyfriend broke up with me during a time when I most needed support. And you know what the worst part was? I had been trying to manifest my dream life for years. I dreamed of being a wife and a mother, getting a gold play button, and I wanted to go on all sorts of fun travel adventures. I had vision boards, I did meditations, and yes, I even bought crystals. You know, if they don't have magical powers, at least they look cute. I got the pink ones. I was approaching manifestation completely wrong. I was hoping that just through wishful thinking, my manifestations would appear like magic, which is the engineering equivalent of hoping a bridge will stay up based on fairy magic. I've worked as an engineer for over a decade, and I would never design a bridge without blueprints, calculations, and a systematic implementation process. So why was I expecting to build my dream life based on wishful thinking? And that's when I decided to treat my life transformation like a construction project with clear guidelines, phased implementation, and measurable milestones. And here's what I learned. Your dream life is not a wish, it's a project. It is simply another problem waiting to be solved. And engineers are trained professional problem solvers. And every successful project needs 3 things. Number 1, requirements and design. You have to get crystal clear on the exact thing you want to manifest in reality. You have to know what you're designing before you even start the process of building it. Number 2, you need systematic implementation. Changing your life is a massive puzzle made of tiny different little problems that you will need to solve. You need to break that down into actionable components that you can tackle every single day and measure your results. And number 3, you need quality control and optimization. On your dream life journey, you need to measure your progress, and you also need to optimize your systems as you get feedback. But here's the key difference from traditional goal setting. I combine my systems-based goal theory with spiritual teachings from positive psychology to completely transform your mindset. Because you can have the best blueprint in the world to build your dream life, but if you don't believe you're worthy of that future, you will never put in the work required to build it. And if you have not yet healed your past trauma, you will be consistently sabotaging yourself in the process. So let me walk you through my transformation blueprint. Months 1 and 2 are the foundation phase. First, I had to get completely honest about my current state. I was depressed, heartbroken, and about to lose my job. And instead of spiraling into the next spiritual guru, I did something that's actually backed by science to change your internal core beliefs. I went to therapy. There's a lot you can do at home if therapy is not yet in your budget, and I'll definitely leave some resources for you below. But one of the biggest hacks that helped me uplevel my internal mindset was journaling every day. I've journaled for as long as I can remember, and it's the one tool that allows me to get all of my cluttered thoughts out of my head onto paper and to give me some space to reflect and process them. And then on the days where I felt really hopeful, I let myself dream about a different future. And then I created what I call my dream life blueprint, which was a picture of exactly what I wanted my life to look like and the action steps required to get me there. Okay, now months 3 and 4 are the building stage. And this is where my engineering background really kicks in. I broke down my dream life blueprint into 3 systems: my wealth building system, my relationship system, and my health system. Through my journaling process, I asked myself, how could I make money doing what I love? What kind of partner do I want to attract, and who do I need to become in order to be compatible with them? And what are the daily habits I need to do in order to look and feel like a walking goddess? And then my living situation. What type of place did I want to live in, and what would be the cost of that new crib? And then I treated each specific area of my life like a different engineering project. I broke it down into smaller actionable items, and then I created milestones to track my progress. Okay, in months 5 and 6, it was time to scale and optimize this process. By now, I had actually landed my new job with my 6-figure salary, and I was finally feeling like I could afford the dream life I wanted. And then I slowly but surely started dating intentionally again. And most recently, I moved into my dream apartment where I finally feel at home. The real magic occurred because I built sustainable systems. I didn't just set goals. I was able to finally manifest my dream life because I created systems that made success inevitable. And along my journey, I found guides and coaches that accelerated my journey to success. But here's the science of the psychology behind why this process actually works. Lifestyle transformation is not just manifestation. It's applied neuroscience and behavioral psychology. In psychology, there's a concept called neuroplasticity. This is the understanding that the ingrained thoughts and beliefs you have in your mind running in your subconscious can change. When you combine visualization with aligned action, you're literally rewiring the pathways in your brain to think that you're a new person. The vision creates new neural pathways and the action strengthens them. The next psychological concept we need to talk about is identity-based change. Instead of just setting goals, engineer a new identity. You will reach your goals faster if you believe you're the type of person who can do what's required to build that dream future. Instead of saying, I want to make more money, I told myself, I am the type of person who creates value in this world. And then the money follows that because I feel like I can do the things that will bring more abundance into my life. And finally, you need to start creating systems, not just goals. Goals are a final target that you want to achieve, but the system is how you get there. When I wanted real change in my life, I focused on creating daily systems that would bring about my desired outcome. The breakthrough for me came when I realized that manifestation wasn't about convincing the universe to give me something. Manifestation is about systematically becoming the person who can receive those things. This world has already provided every dream your heart could desire. And the only reason you have not yet manifested your dream life is because you've not done what's required to believe that you're the type of person who can have it. So 6 months later, I am officially off antidepressants. I finally feel financially stable and I am in the healthiest relationship I have had in years. But more importantly, I have a system that continues to work. And here's what I need you to understand. Your dream life is not a fantasy. It's just one possible future you can choose to create. Using engineering systems and proven psychology, you can design, build, and manifest your dream life. And when you combine psychology and engineering, success becomes inevitable. You don't need to choose between spiritual manifestation techniques and logical self-improvement advice. You need both. The vision gives you direction and the system will get you there. If you're ready to stop hoping your life will change and start systematically building it, I have just opened access to my lifestyle engineering program. But space is limited and I only work with a few clients at a time because I want to give you my full undivided attention. My dream life blueprint is the exact formula I use to transform my life in just 6 months. This is not about toxic positivity or spiritual bypassing. This is about combining scientifically proven inner work with systematic habit change to produce real results. And as a special bonus, all applicants to my lifestyle engineering program will receive a free workbook that you can use to start engineering your dream life today. The link is in the description box to apply for the program. Your life isn't just 6 months away, it's one system away.